People count. You count. And you can count on us to deliver real people stories from around the territory. This is People Count.
Hello and welcome to People Count. Today we're going to be interviewing Lieutenant Harriet O'Brien from the Golden State Division, who's a Corps officer at the Salinas Corps. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being with us. I just wanted to ask you a little bit about, you recently had a women's ministry tea at your Corps, and I just wanted to know if you could tell us what happened, what you guys did, and what was special about that time together.
Yeah, no problem. We had our Women's Ministries annual meeting, and this year we had a tea party, and Major Regina Scholl, our DWMS, was our special guest, and we talked about the possibilities of life. That was our theme, possibilities, about how our life is with Christ. We got to recognize our Home League secretary and other women who have helped grow the program. And it was a great time. We got to hear testimonies from women about how Christ has changed their lives and how Christ is moving in the city of Salinas. And the next day, we had our Women's Ministries annual meeting and our Community Care Ministries meeting all in one. And at that time, we got to recognize two great volunteers with Community Care Ministries who have volunteered for 30 years and one for 35 years. And it was really great to see the joy on their faces and the testimony that they've had in helping the Salvation Army in Salinas as well as all over the Western Territory.
That's amazing. 35 years?
Yeah, it was a long time. Yes.
And in women's ministries?
Yes, in Community Care Ministries they were both for Community Care Ministries, although they're both very active in Women's Ministries program as well.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So did you have a good group come? Were there any people who came from outside of the Corps who hadn't been there before or anything like that?
Yes, we had a few guests come to our Women's Ministries tea. There was about 20 people there. A few outside guests came, granddaughters and even great-granddaughters of some of the ladies who they were so excited to come and dress up and to show off their family. And the next day, they even came to our Sunday. And it was really great to see the family members come, and they got to see their family members recognized in the church, and you can see such a sense of pride on their faces, and they got to see how their families connect with the Salvation Army.
That's so cool.
It was really great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm so encouraged by that and glad that you got to recognize people for their service and then just to celebrate together as women and have like a cool theme and everything to go along with it.
Yes.
So I just wanted to know if there's any way that we as the Western Territory can be praying for you as you continue in ministry in your division and anything that you'd like to ask for prayer.
Yes. Well, of course, the Salinas Corps would love prayer in any way that you can give it. We are really growing in our Women's Ministries program. We just started a new Bible study, and we have an average of 8 to 10 people every week for that. So continued growth for that, continued growth in the community. We're starting our summer day camp up in just a few weeks, and so that's an average of 100 kids a day. So we could really use some prayer for that transition from school time to summer day camp time, so we can use your prayer in that.
Absolutely. Well, and I know that you guys are heading toward a new move
yes.
to the Southwest Division, and so I'm sure that we'd love to pray for you in that as you're leaving this ministry, but also we know that you put your hearts into the ministry there and that you will in the future.
Yes, yeah, and if the territory could also pray for the new people coming in, Major Lyons. Our Corps has been bathing them in prayer every week, so we know that this is a God move, and we know God is going to continue to do great things in Salinas, whether the O'Briens are there or not.
Yeah, thank you so much for being able to be on the show, and we're just thankful for your ministry that you've already been doing and for how you've ministered to these women and encouraged them. So thank you so much for being part of the show today. And
thank you so much for having me. Thank you for inviting Salinas into this People Count. And thank you so much for hearing the great things that are going on here. God is doing some great things in Salinas.
Absolutely. Thank you for watching People Count. we're so excited to hear about all that's going around the territory and how we can encourage people, how we can love people. And we're thankful for the ministry of the Salinas Corps and Lieutenants O'Brien in the Golden State Division. Thank you, and see you next time.